And I think that brings us to our advice time. And I just really want to say we're not judging anyone for the decisions they're making.
Of course
This
not.
is purely our experience, opinion.
Yeah.
And the advice that we're going to give is really suitable for both kind of relationships, whichever one you choose.
Think what are the results that you want to reach
Yes,
in the future.
exactly. So the first advice is exactly what you said.
Yeah.
Understand what you want out of a connection and a relationship.
It's this advice is for everything. But as a relationship and the partner that you're gonna choose will be extremely important in your life, I feel like it's even this advice, it's even more important at this moment, because you're gonna choose someone who's gonna live with you. But if you don't know polyamory, monogamous, polygamy, at first, you need to know yourself. And when you know yourself, you really understand what you want. Not from the society, not from Instagram, not from TikTok, not from all the other, I don't know, not from the discussion that you have with someone who tell you, oh, this is better because that. This is better because this. No, you can talk with someone and listen what they said, but you have your own mindset. You know what you want, you know what you need, and then you make your own choices. Because I feel like a lot of people as well go into relationships, polygamy, swinger, because it's a trend. You know, that's the thing as well. We do a lot of things because of trend. Sometimes we don't even
Yeah,
know. Even us,
subconsciously, yeah.
even us. But for the most important things in life, we aren't following the trend. We're not following the trend. Sometimes I want to eat some things and I watch Instagram. I say, oh, I want to eat this. Let's make it this weekend. I follow a trend,
Yeah.
but that's okay. But for how I want to rule my life, there's no trend. No things can go in my head. We can talk. I can analyze if it's suitable or not. I will be able to make the distinction. You know what I mean? And you should do this work. Otherwise, you will navigate and go to a swinger, to a polyamorous, to a monogamous, transform to a swinger again, and you'll never have a real relationship.
Sorry. Yes, it's like a domino effect.
Yeah.
Secondly, make sure you know the impact of new relationship energy, NRE. It's a real term. It comes from poly relationships, and it's basically any new energy that you bring into a relationship can be detrimental to your relationship. I can't see how it's going to be beneficial, but you really need to be careful of who you're allowing in your safe space. Your relationship is your safe space, and therefore it should really be limited to certain types of folks.
The thing is, like, your relationship, it's not about you. It's bigger than you. Because when I talk about a relationship, it's not one person and another. It's both of us.
Yeah.
We are in relationship. I already said that, the entity.
Right.
So make sure that you understand the power of this, to don't bring someone who's going to break it.
Right.
And that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the
There's
problem.
plenty of times in poly relationships where the primary became secondary,
And
or non-existent, and somebody else
Yeah.
became primary.
oh
And,
yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, it happens in monogamous relationships too, easily, but
Yeah.
it's just it's different when you're inviting it
because
consciously.
because it's happened in poly relationship, but it's happened, like you said, in mono
Yeah.
relationship. Because why? Even how many history you have with friends
Right.
who became married and have child. How many story that you have like
Right.
that?
Right.
Because
exactly.
you were the one who introduced these friends.
The third is really understand the value of interests and hobbies outside of your relationship. It is so important. I'm not saying go ahead, find another person, be poly. I'm not giving any type of advice like that. It's more around you need interests and hobbies outside of your relationship. So you can't be fully like into your person with no interests of your own, with no
Oh my god.
Okay, you guys, our baby woke up while we were filming, and you can see the top of her head now. Okay. All right. Is she gonna be part of this show? We haven't even washed her face yet. Apologies. You want to talk, baby? You got something to say?
You got something to say? No?
No?
Okay, we do it
Okay.
like that?
Yeah. All right, where was I? Basically, you can't be fully into your partner, giving them no time to breathe, no time for themselves. They have to be their own individual. You know what I mean? And I think that's so important in a monogamous relationship. Truth. In a monogamous relationship, especially because you do need variety. And Esther Perel says that distance and difference in a relationship is what creates erotic energy.
Exactly. You need to be different in your relationship. Same people not gonna be a good partners.
No,
Because then you're gonna be bored.
that's exactly right. You need to complement each other.
Exactly.
You need to show understanding. But that difference and that distance is what actually brings that erotic excitement in the relationship, as well as, mental stimulation and growth.
Of course. And like you say, growth. That's how you grow.
Exactly.
And when you complement each other, what a beautiful things.
It's-
That's how even you can live longer. Trust me.
The other thing is beware of emotional affairs. Whether it's poly, whether it's monogamous, emotional affairs can happen when there's no communication.
Will happen.
Will
I would
happen.
say.
Exactly.
Will happen.
It's similar to that new relationship energy. But, for instance, you could be, working a lot and, your husband or your wife feels a little bit neglected. They make a new friend at their job. They start doing things that they would be doing with you otherwise. You don't communicate it and it becomes a hot mess.
That's the problem with that. And I feel like most people think about cheating like the physical aspect. But in those poly relationships, cheating it's more emotional.
Yes.
Because they already
Agreed
to
consensually.
to share their
Yes.
physical energy
Yes.
with others. So most of the problem in those relationships is the emotional cheating.
Yeah.
When you don't respect the rules, when you start to have deep emotional connection with someone, how can you quantify this? And that's the problem. That's why you need to understand what are your emotional boundaries.
Right.
That's the thing in those relationships.
And lastly, Esther Perel said this, but I'm sure many others, because it's just the truth.
Yep.
It's just common sense when you think about it. The quality of your life depends on the quality of your relationships.
And that's what I realized. Money, it's not the most important thing in life.
Yep.
And that's what this society want to make you think is true. But when you realize how many billionaires are unhappy because they are alone. And that's the thing. How many people who are not billionaires, who are not rich at all, and have a beautiful life.
Absolutely.
It's because who are around you shape the quality of your life.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing. So choose carefully.
And with that said, some of us need to learn how to give more and stop expecting others to do it for us.
Yeah.
And others need to learn how to take more. And that is when you're going to find synergy. Thanks for joining us today. Please subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with someone who could benefit.
And until next time, take care and nurture your relationship.
Relate right.